Welcome back to the Morning Mindfulness series. I'm Gila Ross, host of the Power Up podcast, where we share short, relatable ideas that impact and upgrade our everyday lives. Freedom. Thankfully, most of us don't spend a lot of time thinking about being free. Yet every single morning, one of the blessings that we can say is thanking God who is the source of all our blessings in our life, that we are not slaves. And when we articulate this, we are being grateful, not just for the fact that we aren't slaves in body, but also that we have the freedom of mind, that we are free to serve God. We have the privilege and the responsibility that comes with freedom to make the right choices, to make the right decisions, to fulfill our potential. Often there are so many things that we feel hold us back, and sometimes we think to ourselves, I have no choice or I can't. But really what we're articulating when we say this blessing and when we think about it is that we have the freedom to choose. As Viktor Frankl says, that everything can be taken away from a person except for this freedom to choose, for us to choose our own way. And I want to share with you an incredible story that brings it home. The Klausenberger Rebbe was a rabbi that went through the Holocaust, and unfortunately he lost his wife, he lost his 11 children during the Holocaust. But the stories that people tell about the way he behaved and his faith during the Holocaust are amazing. Let me share one of them with you. It was Simchat Torah, the day when we celebrate studying the Torah. And he was in the Holocaust, he was in the concentration camps. What could he do? But he made a commitment that he didn't want to work. He wanted to celebrate this day. And of course, this infuriated the Nazis, and they beat him and they left him bloodied and bruised. And the rest of his bunkmates, they went out to work, and they had a terrible day because they thought about their beloved rabbi, and they thought their poor rabbi must be probably dead at that point. And at the end of the day, they come back and they see the Klausenberger rabbi. He had been beaten, but he was holding onto the bed and he was mouthing words and he was moving. And what they saw that he was doing was he was celebrating Simchat Torah. That even though the Nazis had tried to literally kill him, had tried to destroy him, they couldn't take away his freedom. They couldn't take away his humanity. And he chose to rise above that and to celebrate Simchat Torah, to celebrate his relationship with God. When we hear a story like that, it inspires us. We all have things within us that we feel are holding us back. But when we actually say this blessing, that thanking God that we are not slaves, we can be mindful of the fact that we have the ability to break free. We have the freedom to choose, and even if we make wrong choices, we have the freedom to choose again and again and again. So let's challenge ourselves this week to make that blessing and to be mindful of the fact that we have the freedom of choice, and let's use that opportunity to carry us through the day and to be more mindful of the choices that we're making and make the correct choices to fulfill our potential, to fulfill the mitzvot, and to come closer to strengthen our relationship with God. Thank you for taking the time to listen. I'd love to hear if you challenge yourself to do this. You can get in touch with me at Gila Ross. Thank you again for your time, and please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast. Have a wonderful day.